With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First down, Dickerson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will indeed go for it. Vick able to find Walter. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Michael Vick. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Long. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They'll run with White. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down, Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
3 down.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 28 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 31, Vick. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here goes Vick on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Wilson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Patriots touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 33 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Deion Sanders, the one to bring him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own.
You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Vick will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Vick now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Herman Moore, 68 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check.
So here's Vick following the interception. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Vick operating on 1st down. And this is caught. Herman Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. From the red zone now, Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darren Waller. As the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars get a score closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco?
And this will be caught at the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Aaron Donald, his second sack of the night. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Vic readies to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Bobby Bell, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run here with Bo. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Vick to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Vick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. They give him a gain of 38. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now here's Vick. He's going to let it go deep. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks, 27 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. And he finds Gronk. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Wilson, he's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Russell Wilson now with they add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Vick to the right side, and he's got more complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Vick now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Vick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking it.
He's got it at the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now he'll escape to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devin Bush able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
380. 19. No pass. No.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He was looking for Gronk that time.
At the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. Check. 59.
First down, Vic. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
To throw again, Vic. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for New England. 77 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a New England touchdown. Calvin Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.